gonna get some energy for the earth signs. I'm gonna pull 4 cards from this deck, and then I'm gonna probably see what I can find out on my oracle decks. Pick 4 cards from them. Core issue, projection, cool and red hot cards. The first card is the Hermit. It's saying you're okay. It's okay for you to be alone. Maybe you're feeling sad because you're alone. Maybe you have a lot of distractions. You need to stay focused on self-care. Maybe there's someone around you who's preventing you from focusing on your self-care. The Nine of Swords is you're going through something terrible. You could have blockages. Maybe that person who's in your life, or maybe a particular person, is creating blockages for you. Six of Swords is you have a difficult choice to make. Maybe that difficult choice could be letting that person go who's preventing you from focusing on yourself or getting yourself together. That's why it's good to meditate. Meditate brings you one with yourself. And in the end, the Three of Cups, you'll be celebrating with your friends. You're going to be surrounded by people who love you, so that you'll be able to cope with this and, you know, get you through the rough patches that you've been dealing with. And this is my oracle deck. It's like 4 different types of cards. And I'll just choose one from each deck, and then I will read the meaning of them. First, we're going to pull from the Core Issues deck. Then I'm going to read the meaning from out of this book, my syllabus oracle deck. Transformation. It's kind of hard to see, but each card has like a symbol and different type of animals, but it means something. I'll read the meaning. On this card, it's a swan. The swan represents flexibility and gracefulness. To others, the swan seems to be in a great danger with its neck bent back like that, but the swan knows it isn't completely safe despite all appearances to the contrary. This is the attitude we must have to take to be victorious, as symbolized by the olive and the laurel leaves, which is surrounding the swan. Transformation is your only fate. That's what it also means. And it says tomorrow is always better than today. And it says when you receive this card, let's get the meaning for when you receive this card. It's basically asking, how has this situation or circumstance altered your self-precipitation? Basically, like, if a person can come in your life and cause so much havoc, but then you love them and care for them so much that you just like take a blind eye for it. So that's why it's good to focus on self-care. And now I'm going to pull from the projection card deck. See what it has for you there. Complexity. On this card is a The Immortal Jellyfish represents adapt and adaptability. The amazing creature may be killed or eaten by predators, but it never biologically dies. When the jellyfish reaches for full maturity, it simply makes itself a, a limp against by converting its cells. This process is called transdifferentiation. It says, omens are the stars in our night skies. Basically, in this card, it's basically telling you it is certain that you're choosing to ignore the obvious. If you are prone to pessimism, be aware that this card may be warning you not to ignore the clear signs of a wonderful opportunity. If there are no hints of insecurity, then be aware that you might be complicating your life by entertaining unfounded fears. I'm going to pull a cool card. Get the optimism. That's basically some. The card shows a garden. The flowering garden of cypress, ferns, and orange trees represents optimism, abundance, and bliss. Optimism is the flag bearer that rides ahead of any army of victorious thoughts. Believe that things will work out for the best and go forward with no doubt to contrary. This is essential now. Comparing itself to this. In the end, after everything you go through, it's going to be a celebration. Just keep faith. I pull from the red hot cards. You got play. On this card, it is, you probably can't really see too good. It's a scene depicts Cleopatra's bath, a natural hot spring in the Siwa Oasis. The spring is one of many in the area that is located on the path that leads to the temple of Ammon. Cleopatra's bath represents fun, beauty, laughter, luxury, and relaxation, and is a reminder to never forget and occasionally pampering yourself. Pampering yourself is also in your previous cards. With the Hermit, it's the self-care, self-aware, focus on yourself. It also means try to find the joy in life circumstances to maintain your beauty. Laugh. And that's all I have today for the earth signs. Just picking up the energy for today. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and have a good evening. Thank you.